Last Tuesday, I got an email from a wedding planner asking why I'd sent her a revised save the date, one that matched a hand-drawn wildflower sketch I'd kept in my private portfolio, not the draft she'd paid me for. I opened the attachment, and my stomach dropped. There were the ink smudges I'd made when my coffee spilled on the sketch pad, the way I draw poppies with one extra petal on the left.
Exactly. The planner said she'd gotten it from an AI design service that quoted her $50, half what I charged. Let me back up, because I know this sounds like I'm blaming the robots for being bad at my job. I work out of a converted garage in East Austin, insulated enough for the spring storms, but the Wi-Fi cuts out every time the wind hits 30 miles per hour. My setup's a beat-up 2021 iMac, a Wacom tablet with a cracked screen, and a shelf of sketchbooks I haven't touched since Adobe Firefly started suggesting styles for me. I'm 30, an art school grad with $28,000 in student loans, and I've been freelance designing for 5 years, mostly weddings, small businesses, the kind of work that pays rent but not much else. I started using Firefly last year to speed up client revisions. It would take my rough drafts and expand them, add patterns, tweak layouts. It was a time saver, until I noticed the suggestions were getting familiar.
One day, it proposed a logo for a bakery that looked exactly like the one I'd made for my mom's cupcake shop in San Antonio, down to the cursive am I drawn to match her handwriting.
Best quality, ultra detailed, realistic photo, a person brushing something off with a surprised emotion, then reading an email on a device. Email text saying, "Thanks for the proposal, but I found someone on Upwork who does your style for $25. Office environment, soft lighting, center composition, neutral colors."
I clicked the link. There was my bakery logo, labeled AI-generated template.
I logged into Firefly and dug through the settings. Buried under 3 tabs. Asterisk, allow Adobe to use your public portfolio to train AI models. Asterisk. I checked it without reading, same as everyone else. I unclicked it, but the damage was done.
A week later, the wedding planner email. The save the date was my private sketch, something I'd drawn in Houndstooth Coffee after a fight with my ex. Never uploaded anywhere. How did the AI get it?
I called Adobe support. The rep said, algorithmic similarity isn't plagiarism. Our AI learns from millions of designs. Yours just happened to be part of the dataset. I told her about the coffee stain, the extra petal. She said, that's just how machine learning works. It picks up patterns.
Then the floodgates opened. A doggy daycare I'd pitched email to ask why I'd recycled their logo for another client. Turns out an AI had used my design to undercut me by 70%.
A local brewery said they'd gotten 3 AI proposals using the hop illustration I'd done for their tap list.
I started waking up at 3 a.m., scrolling through my portfolio to delete anything even vaguely unique. I stopped drawing by hand, afraid the AI would learn the way I hold my pen, the pressure I use for shadows.
Last week, I lost my biggest client, a yoga studio that wanted a mural design.
They went with an AI that produced my exact concept, down to the lotus flower I'd sketched while listening to Mitski, and charged $150 instead of my $1,200.
I sat in the garage for an hour, staring at the storm clouds rolling in, while the Wi-Fi cut out for the 3rd time that day.
My hands were shaking so bad I couldn't hold my tablet. The climax was Saturday night. I got an email from my sister, Lily. She'd hired a designer for her baby shower invites, and the AI had sent her a design identical to the one I'd made for her 25th birthday. The one with the sunflowers I'd drawn from our grandma's garden. The one I'd framed and gave her as a gift. I never uploaded that. Never shared it online. How did the AI get it? I ran to my computer, opened Firefly's sync folder. There it was, every sketchbook skit I'd saved to my hard drive. Every private file I'd ever uploaded to the cloud. The AI had been accessing my local files this whole time. I unplugged the iMac, pulled the Wacom cord out of the wall, and threw my sketchbooks in a box under the bed. Lily came over with pizza and wine, and I cried into her shoulder. It's not just the money, I said. It's like they're stealing my voice. Like everything I make isn't mine anymore. She helped me back up all my files to an external drive, one I keep in a lockbox now, and we deleted Firefly off every device. I quit Upwork the next day. Started cold emailing local cafes and boutiques, offering hand-drawn designs with no AI. Got 2 yeses this week. A vegan taco truck wants a logo. A bookstore needs window art. I opened an Etsy shop for the sketchbooks I'd hidden, sold 3 yesterday. This morning, I sat at my desk with a pen and paper. The storm's gone, but the wind's still picking up. I drew a poppy, 1 extra petal on the left. I hesitated, then took a photo and uploaded it to Etsy. The caption, asterisk hand drawn, no AI. Just me and a pen, asterisk. I still check my email every 10 minutes. Still delete any AI suggestion that pops up in my inbox. Still wake up at 3 a.m. Sometimes, just to make sure my portfolio's still mine. But yesterday, a client emailed me. I love the sketch. You can tell it's human. That's what I hold on to.
The robots can copy my style. They can undercut my prices. But they can't copy the way my hand shakes when I draw something important.
They can't copy the way Lily cried when she saw the sunflower invite. They can't copy the way it feels to draw a poppy and know, for right now, that it's mine.
I hear the Wi-Fi ping back on. I take a deep breath, then close the laptop. Pick up the pen again. Draw another poppy.
One extra petal. Mine.